Plaintiff Jonathan Roca says he's lived in his neighborhood for years. And ever since the teenage defendant moved in, he's had nothing but problems. Jonathan claims he woke up one morning to find his truck had been vandalized with spray paint. And he claims the teenage defendant was arrested for the crime. So he wants him to pay for the damages. Defendants Timothy Stanley and his 17-year-old son Samuel say Timothy is desperate to get his son some help. Timothy says since his son was 11 years old, he's been disobeying the rules, hanging with the wrong crowd, and even running away. Samuel admits to vandalizing Jonathan's truck, but he feels he's being overcharged for the damages.
Tell me what happened.
Your Honor, I've been living in this neighborhood since 1994. It's a pretty nice neighborhood, pretty trouble-free. Me and my brothers have grown up there. Until recently, there's been several families moved in. They've been attracting nothing but trouble, and it's attracting troublemakers like Sam Stanley here. There's been several cases of vandalism. Criminal activity has gone up.
There was a wholesome, decent community.
Yep.
Then black folks moved in and your property values went down. That's what they used to say back in the day. Black folks move in, your property values going down. Go ahead.
My vehicle has been vandalized a couple of times already, and on March 21st, Sunday morning, I wake up getting ready to go to church, Your Honor, and I find my vehicle with balls written on the whole side of my vehicle, Your Honor, with tall yellow letters. There's overspray all over it. I have pictures
what do you have?
here.
Let me see. That's what I was looking at. I knew you had some black in you. Yeah, that's
There were several other vehicles that were marked too.
Now, what happened to you? What are you saying about this?
There's overspray all over the vehicle, even on the other side.
Yeah, spray on your rims.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, and what makes you believe he did it?
Because he's black.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Go ahead, sir.
A young lady that lives across the street where Sam Stanley hang out with brought over a flannel jacket with yellow spray paint all over it that matched the spray paint on my vehicle.
Oh, my goodness.
The police, I called the police right away. I was furious, that's my vehicle, I take pride in my vehicles, and the cops went into it to investigate further. They went to the house. They later found that the jacket belonged to Sam Stanley here. He got arrested. I have the police report right here.
Let's see it.
That shows further details.
Gentlemen, let me hear your side.
Judge Mathis, I am here basically to try to get some help for my son. I have had problems since about 11 years old.
What type of problem?
Not minding, doing what he wants. He's got in with the wrong crowd. Running away. He was gone for a month and a half. That happened to me during the time that I had a stroke. I'm just trying to get some help before it gets too late. I know there's still time to get him straightened out.
Sir, has your son been involved in real criminal activity other than
No, sir.
spray paint stuff? Like
Just stupid
things
stuff.
that would send him to prison?
No. It's getting to the point with me that he's not got much time left till he's 18. And I'm afraid if he stays the way he's going, he'll be in prison.
Tell me, young man, what type of things have you been involved in to concern your dad so much? Clearly, it's more than just these pranks. You're doing something to give him an impression that you're headed for the big house in your adulthood.
Well, basically, I don't do what I'm told, really, and I got to change that. I understand that. It's my dad. I can tell that it's killing him,
Give me some examples of you not doing what you are ordered to do by your dad.
I was arrested for breaking and entering and among a lot
Sir,
of
you
other
said it
things.
is little stuff.
Well,
Breaking and entering, there's nothing little about that.
breaking and entering. The reason I said that is because it was a vacant house, and there was no charges pressed.
That doesn't matter.
I mean, it was like there was nothing done to him. He went to juvenile for 4 hours.
If you break and
And they
enter
sent
into
him
a
home.
place, I know they probably did. It's because he's black. Anyhow, that's why they smacked him on the wrist and sent him home. But my point is, whether there was anything inside the house or not, sir, the act of breaking and entering, you go in on somebody in this vacant house, well, your next step is to go in on an occupied house
Yes,
when
that's
the
a-
occupier isn't there. What else, young man? You've been involved in some real criminal activity. What else?
I don't know. What else have I been involved in, Dad?
Don't play crazy. You know what
I
you've
can't
done.
really remember. Public intoxication, among other things.
Theft?
No, I've never been convicted of theft, no.
You engaged in it?
Yes.
You're right, sir. He is headed down the wrong path and to
That's-
prison.
that's
You
what I'm
are
afraid of.
absolutely right. You need a little taste of jail or a lengthy stay in juvenile, sounds like to me.
He is just home from doing 10 days.
What was that for?
He had a 7 p.m. curfew. He was supposed to be in the house between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. He never-
Ordered by the court?
Ordered by
for
the
what
court.
conviction?
It
For
was-
this incident?
Yes.
Yes.
So you were convicted for this incident, malicious destruction of property. That's what it is. And were you ordered to pay restitution?
Yes.
You have your estimates. What's your defense to not paying?
I have 3 estimates here.
The only thing that I've ever heard or talked about this with this gentleman or anybody else was when he showed up on my door, basically scared the bejesus out of my
What's your
wife.
defense, sir?
I really have no defense to
What's
his
your
damages.
defense, young man?
Basically, I damaged 2 other cars besides his. And the other...
So that's your defense. I damaged
that's
2 other cars.
I'm not finished. The thing
So
is...
you want me to pile those charges on too?
No, the thing is I damaged those 2 cars a lot worse than I damaged his. The other 2 cars were only $300 to fix. And that's what they're suing us for, is $300.
That's what I was getting.
I'm looking at 3 different estimates, and he's suing for the mid-level estimate, and I'm going to grant him that judgment. And young man, I advise you to get your life together. Where are you at in school, or GED, or what?
I'm on the way to a GED program. We have an exit interview with
On
the
the
school.
way, you need a ride? What do you mean you're on the way? What does that mean?
No,
What does that
my
mean?
dad has to go into school and get an exit interview with the principal of Ben Davis.
Okay, and then what are you going to do?
I'm going to go into the GED program
Then
and get my
what?
GED.
Then what?
Probably go to Ivy Tech.
Okay, I'm going to order you to make sure that you get a certificate or associate's degree within 2 years, in addition to the $2,670. I'm not going to hold your dad liable. I'm going to hold you liable. $2,670 is your judgment. Have a good day.
It felt kind of bad to see my dad in tears.
I hope he learns something out of this.
I hope he turns his life around. I mean, he's got his whole life ahead of him.